There she is, the girl of my dreams. And she's sucking face with another guy. That hurts. It's weird how other people's happiness can make you unhappy. How their relationships can make you feel lonely. You end up asking yourself what you're doing wrong. What you need to do to have what they have.
You know, you look really creepy staring at those two all day.
I was just lost in thought.
I like to do my fair share of people watching too. It makes being a waitress more fun when you're trying to figure out everyone's stories.
Thank you for the coffee, Shayla.
Like when I see you, I get this vibe of a sad, lonely guy who comes to cafes like this to stare longingly at happy couples, wishing he could have the same.
Spot fucking on.
Do waitresses usually talk this much?
I don't blame you though. Those two are the perfect Instagram couple.
What?
You know, those couples that post stuff all over Instagram, making everyone jealous of their perfect relationship. Meanwhile, they're probably hiding a lot of dirt underneath that facade.
Well, I don't use Instagram.
Ah, yes, I forgot that you're socially challenged.
Goodbye, Shayla.
Just quit staring at people, Troy. You'll scare away my customers.
She'll scare away her own customers if she keeps psychoanalyzing them like that. Even if she is kind of right.
Hey, you! I didn't know you came to this place.
I do, every now and then.
Oh, baby, this is Troy. You know the friend I was telling you about?
Oh, yes.
Troy, this is Bryce.
Hey, man, nice to meet you. She's told me so much about you.
She has.
Yeah, she's always saying how you're like the smartest guy she knows. Is that true?
Probably.
Well, we just wanted to say hi. I know how much you prefer your own company, so don't let us bother you.
Bye, Amy.
Cheers, man.
He seems charming. Firm handshake. A nice smile. Greet you with a compliment. Everything that's supposed to make for a good first impression. And yet... Shayla's no genius. So if even she can notice how lonely I am, it means I'm not concealing it well. Maybe I should start dating. Maybe. But there's only room in my heart for one person. I really do care deeply for Amy. But not so much that I wouldn't sabotage a relationship to give myself a better shot with her. I've made up my mind. I need to terminate this relationship. First, some reconnaissance. Shayla was right about one thing. They are the perfect Instagram couple. Their accounts gross over 2,000 followers. Amy's feed is neat, meticulously designed and curated. Even features a picture with Bryce every 3 images or so. Bryce is your typical jock, so most of his pictures are either of him at the gym or chilling with his mates. The rest are pictures of Amy. They're both attractive, happy, healthy people. A perfect couple when viewed through a screen. But when you look hard enough, you'll always find cracks and faults. Areas you can exploit. Let's see. They've been together since June. Amy's last relationship ended in March. Don't know the cause of the breakup, but seeing as she couldn't stop posting about the importance of trust, we'll assume infidelity. Trust issues. I can exploit that if necessary. Now for Bryce. Law student at Wits, captain of the rugby team. He has Christian in his bio, but every Sunday he checks into the gym instead of church. Every Wednesday too. And Friday. This guy keeps fit. And that fact hasn't gone unnoticed by his followers. It seems a lot of girls like to ogle at his pictures and comment heart eye emojis. Every once in a while, he'll follow an attractive commenter back. And like their photos. So he likes being looked at. And when it's someone attractive, he doesn't mind looking back either. This is good. I have my point of entry. A girl with trust issues. And a guy easily susceptible to cheat. Now I just need to create the incentive. You can tell any man's type by looking at the girls he follows on Instagram. The ones he doesn't know, of course. Celebrities, models, YouTubers. They'll tend to have recurring traits. For him, it's redheads. I'll find a minor celebrity. I'm thinking an amateur porn star, so if he asks for nudes, I'll have them readily available. Then we design her interests. She'll support the same teams as him, check into a bunch of cool bars. The ones he wants to go to, but can't because Amy doesn't like them. We'll let her account grow with a bunch of fake friends. Then, when the profile's ready, I'll share one of Bryce's videos on my account, comment on it as the redhead, knowing he'll be notified, then send him a friend request. From there, my infiltration will begin.
Oh, it's a human after all. Did I say something funny?
Yeah, you did. I was dreading this night quite a lot, but hanging out with you's been pretty cool.
Hey, Troy shared that epic ankle tap from my last game.
When did you two become Facebook friends?
He sent me a friend request this afternoon, I think.
I didn't think he said could like things to you. It's not you, it's him. He's always been a bit weird about the guys I date. But I'm glad to see my two favorite boys are getting along.
I mean, look at me, Sean. Look what sits before you.
Okay, I see you. But you strike me as quite unpredictable
Don't you like spontaneity?
in certain doses.
So that I can see that limit.
Well, why would you care? You have no interest in me, remember?
Like I said, could be able to change my mind.
Maybe you're missing the movie.
Sorry, babe.
You can stay longer.
I've created the girl of his dreams. Cat.Fisch. Or Cat.Fisch, for short. The thing about a catfish is that it needs to be custom built. You can't just make a fake name and attach it to pictures of a pretty girl. It needs to be tailor-made for your target so that it can align with all of his turn-ons. It didn't take too long for me to have Bryce hooked. Probably because I only ever stroke his ego and talk about him.
Maybe turn off your phone, the light's killing me.
Sorry, babe.
I don't feel bad about catfishing him. People catfish each other all the time. It's how social media works. We lie to ourselves and others with our imitations of a perfect life just to make each other jealous. We say shit online that we'd never say in person, either because we don't have the guts to, or because we want to seem provocative through our internet personas. We show people what they want to see based on their expectations of us. Whether it's how smart we are, how sexy, how well-traveled, how rich. We construct false identities all the time. The only difference is, mine is the face of a porn star.
She looks familiar.
Yeah, she's just a colleague from work.
At first I was only able to talk to him when Amy wasn't around. She falls asleep at 10, so Caitlin messages at 11.
But then I saw that, that's rich coming from someone who can't
But now he's
spell
willing to
the
answer Catfish directly while spending time with Amy. Seems flattery will get you everything.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
I think it's time to get more provocative. Guys like it when a girl is forward with them. And what's more forward than sending lingerie pics in the middle of the night? That should get his attention. Cat.Fisch has already made it clear that the fact that he has a girlfriend doesn't turn off in the slightest. You should find this exciting. I've been easing myself in until now, taking baby steps. But I need to start seeing results. Tonight, Bryce shows me his true colors. The dick pic. Just the sign I needed. I have him right where I want him. Now that he has the incentive to cheat, we just need to give him the right opportunity. Thursday night. Pizza night. It's the one day in the week when they both finish work late and decide neither of them should cook and just order in. It's been a tradition of theirs since they got together. Until now.
Sorry, babe, something's come up.
You're leaving? But it's pizza night, baby.
Yeah, a friend of mine needs a lift to the hospital, so...
Okay. Are there ambulances for that?
Yeah, he's just visiting, but it's an urgent visit. His mother's sick with something, but I'm assuming the worst for now, so...
Okay. Let me know when you'll be back.
After some shitty excuse or another, we'll let trust issues come into play. The seed has already been planted. He stays up late every night chatting to someone she doesn't know. And ever since the dick pic, he's probably been more protective of his phone. And now he's disappearing on pizza night. This part is crucial. Cat.Fisch has already checked into Madison's on Facebook, which means that Bryce has no reason to doubt that he'll be meeting her for the first time tonight. I have to play my final card. Before the end of the night, Bryce will know that Cat.Fisch was a ruse. Amy has to break up with him. When I expose him, it needs to be when she's most vulnerable. Most willing to judge first and ask questions later. Eventually, Bryce will be back after failing to find Cat.Fisch. But he won't tell Amy. It'll only compromise him more if he does.
Is your friend all right?
What? Yeah, doctors say he should be fine, so...
Don't you mean his mom?
Yeah. That's what I meant.
But Amy's distrust is already starting to seep in. She won't be able to sleep tonight. One thought will linger in her head. Is Bryce telling the truth? And tonight, while Bryce sleeps, while Amy's at peak paranoia, I'll deliver the coup de grace. One status update. That's all the push I need. Amy won't be the only one with trust issues after this. Catfishing someone will leave them vulnerable. You lure them into a false sense of security by pretending to be someone they can love. You let them spill their guts about their goals and insecurities. They trust you, confide in you, and then they learn you don't even exist. It takes a real sociopath to catfish someone. You have to enjoy manipulating others. And that's where I differ. I'm not doing this for the manipulation. I'm not doing this for Bryce. I'm doing it for Amy. Sad thing is, Bryce isn't even a bad guy. He was just in my way. And that's enough reason to eliminate him. My work here is done. Bryce is now a non-factor in this equation.
But remember in high school when Todd broke up with me and I couldn't stop crying for like a week, and I ended up saying no more relationships, not until I find the one.
Didn't you say that about James? No, Chad from first year.
No, it was definitely Todd.
Might have been all three.
Might have been. Maybe that's the problem. I think I fall in love too hard and too fast. I mean, we moved in together after only a couple months.
You and Todd?
No, Bryce.
Sorry. I can hardly tell them all apart. I mean, they're all pretty-looking four-ways boys with Herbalife subscriptions.
You got it all in one show. Maybe I do have a type. You know, the funniest thing is he thought he could actually defend himself. Said he was getting catfished, so it doesn't count as cheating.
Really?
Yep. Well, even if he was sending dick pics to some twice-divorced 40-year-old dude from Durban, he still thought it was real. That it was Caitlin Fisher. And that's what hurts the most. Do you know what it's like? Knowing that the person you love the most is thinking about someone else whenever you're with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
I wish I could be more like you. That I could be happy while single.
She thinks I'm happy?
You think I'm happy?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about all this drama. There's no wondering what time someone's getting home at night, if they're cheating on you. It must be peaceful.
I suppose she wouldn't understand what it's like to be lonely. She's attractive enough that being single is always a choice. She's never had to work for love.
Bryce or no Bryce, at least I know you're always there for me.
Amy, there's something
Amy.
Did you do it?
I broke up with him.
He's an asshole, and he didn't deserve you anyway. You're better off without him. Remember that.
I know, I just had that pep talk with Troy.
I think you need a break from all of this.
From dating.
From men. They're just gonna keep breaking your heart no matter how well you treat them.
You might be right about that. I mean, you were right about everything else.
Everything else?
Of course I'm right. Forget Bryce. You know what you need? A girls' night out. Just you and me.
No, I don't know. Don't you think it's too soon for me to be going out?
Don't let this heartbreak rule over you, Amy. Life goes on. Look, I can help you forget all about him. Trust me.
I do trust you. It's
Come
just that...
on. Live a little.
Wait. Wait. This can't be right. Did I miss something?
Confused? I know what you're thinking. The waitress from before? I thought she was just a friendly face, a sassy background character in someone else's story. Well, looks can be deceiving. And deception is my forte. I'd seen Bryce for long enough to know that he had what I wanted. And I knew Amy could do far better than him. And that's where I come in. There was just one obstacle in my way. Maybe two. Maybe 1.5. Don't worry, I'll take that. I figured I could either waste my energy trying to get rid of Bryce myself, or, you know you look really creepy staring at those two all day? I could manipulate the one person who I knew was desperate enough for Amy and smart enough to dispose of Bryce cleanly. Troy was already jealous enough to make incepting the idea easy. So I let the boys distract each other while I focused on the real prize.
Maybe I'm missing the movie.
Sorry, babe.
I won't deny that Troy's little Cat.Fisch creation was clever. But if he couldn't see that the girl of his dreams was bisexual, it meant he wasn't smart enough to deserve her. I, however, had done my research. The signs were subtle, but unmistakable. It was all the confirmation I needed to put my plan in motion. While the boys were distracting each other, I made sure Amy never felt neglected for long. One casual conversation later, and I had her number. I already had it, of course. It's easy to find anyone's number online. But she needed to be the one to give it to me. Then, it was just a matter of timing. Whenever Cat.Fisch was online, it meant Troy was talking with Bryce, which gave me the perfect window to contact Amy. It was essential that I appeared romanticized to her. I had to hit the mark on every little quirk and kink she was looking for in a partner. I joined a fake band for her, pretended to like the same music. I was cool, yet sensitive. Exotic, but in an alluring way. Everything she wanted me to be. All I needed then was a way in. I had to wait for the right moment, when her guard was down,
Yeah, a friend of mine needs a lift to the hospital, so...
when Bryce had left her nice and vulnerable. Then it was just a matter of manufacturing a coincidental bump-in. Amy?
Shayla! Hi. What are you doing here?
I work at the pizzeria. It's an evening job. It isn't.
but you can fool anyone if you get a pizza, a friend's bike, and pull up at the right time.
You and Bryce having a pizza night?
Not anymore, no. That was his car heading out. Something came up.
Well, this is my last order for the night. I'm no Bryce, but I like to think I'm pretty good company over a couple of slices.
And I was in. I had her just where I wanted. With Bryce gone, she needed someone to fill the vacancy. I know, pretty bold of me, but clearly she was into it. All she knew was that I wanted to be there with her, while Bryce didn't. It was necessary to break the touch barrier as early as possible, especially since, if Troy was clever, he would make his final play tonight.
Hello?
Shayla?
Amy. Hi. You woke me up.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just...
I think Bryce might be cheating on me.
What? Are you sure?
He's been talking to this girl a lot lately, Cat.Fisch.
And she just changed her status in a relationship with Bryce. And I think she's who we went to see earlier. And I just should have known he was lying.
Sweetie, I'm so sorry.
Hang on.
I see your profile. Cat.Fisch. I think you need to confront him about this.
I can't.
I wouldn't know what to say. And what if he decides...
Get him to unlock his phone.
Let the evidence speak for itself.
We talked all night, planning how she would address him the next morning, talking through every scenario. I even offered to come over and help her if necessary, but she preferred to do it alone. Shame I couldn't watch the show in person. I got up that morning knowing I accomplished something. Not a lot of people can sabotage a relationship with nothing more than a few phone calls and a cold pizza. And no, I don't feel bad about it. Why would I? If their relationship was worth anything, it would have endured a little sabotage. Lastly, I delivered the coup de grace.
Amy, you need to break up with him. It doesn't matter if he was right and there's just some guy catfishing him. He took the bait.
Troy wishes he could be this effective. All he's done over the past few weeks is flirt with Bryce, while I took home the prize. Credit where it's due, Cat.Fisch was a genius way to distract Bryce while I made my play. But that's all Troy was good for. A distraction. Sorry, Troy. You're not a bad guy or anything. You were just in my way. And that's enough reason for me to eliminate you. You're no longer a factor in this equation.
You're right. I shouldn't have to feel bad about this. Let's do it. Girls' night out. Bye, Troy. I'll see you later.
Bye.
What the fuck just happened? Did Shayla just rob me? No, impossible. Amy's not gay. I would have known if she was. I would have... Her orientation is unspecified. Maybe she's just private about that kind of stuff. Or maybe I just hadn't seen it yet. Shit. She's bisexual. As though 50% of the world's population wasn't enough competition already. We have a new variable. Shayla. I need to do reconnaissance. She likes the same music as Amy. She's even in a band. Their interests and hobbies are identical, but Shayla doesn't boast about them or try to get a ton of likes. Works at a restaurant and a pizzeria? The one Amy orders from? No, this is too convenient. Everything aligns too well. Unless it's all a ruse. Unless his whole identity was just custom built to appeal to Amy. Holy shit. The most dangerous catfish is the one you know. The one whose face you see in person every day. Whose word you have no reason to doubt. The one who hides their ulterior motives behind a fake smile, not a computer screen. The one who doesn't need the internet to manipulate you because their natural charisma suffices. The one you least suspect. I may have catfished Bryce, but Shayla, she's catfishing Amy. I need to turn the tables back in my favor. I need to win. By any means necessary.
I'm so glad we ended up doing this. I really needed a night to take my mind off of Bryce.
Oh, you said the B word again. Luckily you don't have any shots in front of you.
Yes. He who shall not be named is just a memory now.
Who needs him when you have me?
The house will be so quiet now. It'll take a while to get used to.
You don't have to get used to it. I can stay over if you're feeling lonely.
No, you have work tomorrow.
Fuck work. You need me right now. We need each other right now.
Looks like your Uber's here.
Looks like it. Amy.
We should really call it a night. I usually turn around 10, so...
Sure. I guess I'll see you around.
See you around. Shayla, let me know when you get home safe.
Your timing was fucking impeccable. Especially since I hadn't even ordered an Uber yet.
She didn't. But it's easy to fool anyone when you borrow your friend's Corolla and pull up at the right time.
We need to talk.
We can talk while you drive. I expect you've done enough research to know where I live.
Bracknell Road?
That's the one.
This needs to stop. This fling between you and Amy ends tonight.
But I'm just getting started. I've worked too hard to give up now, Troy.
She broke up with Bryce a few days ago. Okay, you're taking advantage of someone who's vulnerable.
Don't pretend like that's your concern. You're just mad I made my move before you did. We were playing for the same prize, Troy. I just made the right reads.
Amy's not a prize.
Isn't she?
No, she's not. And this isn't a fucking game, Shayla. I'm serious.
It is a game, Troy. And the only way you win at the game is by knowing it's a game. I thought someone like you would have seen that by now.
Someone like me.
Like us. The catfish. The people who have to pretend to be like everybody else just to get by. You had to become Caitlin Fisher, and I had to become the cool goth waitress with a heart of gold. And all that just so we could get the same love the Amys and the Bryces of the world stumble upon.
Do I hear self-pity?
To left up here.
So that's what it is. You didn't even care about Amy. You You're just playing with the feelings.
None of this was about her. Not even for you. You hated Bryce more than you loved her.
That's bullshit.
It's plain as day. You hate him because he's everything you're not. Tall, handsome, sociable. And he gets to fuck the girl of your dreams whenever the mood strikes him. Just the kind of guy you little incels hate.
Shut up.
And he was a little too perfect for his own good. So you ruined his relationship out of spite.
And you? What do you get out of this?
Just a bit of fun, in all honesty. The chase is always more satisfying than the catch.
Amy deserves better than you.
What? Someone like you? Where were you when her boyfriend was ignoring her for Caitlin Fisher? Sitting behind your laptop, sharing dick pics with Bryce? It's the next right.
She knows me. She trusts me.
And where has that gotten you? Nowhere. You know, I may not have gotten to first base yet, but you're not even on the field, Troy. And to think, for a moment there I thought that we were similar, just because we were both pretending to be someone different. But the difference is, I do it because it's fun. You do it because you have to. Someday I hope you'll experience enough heartbreaks to realize how little any of this actually matters. She was never going to love you, Troy. Brackenhill. This is me.
Good night, Miss Fisher.
Wait. You were right. About all of it. About everything you said about me. And about you. I'm going to repeat what I said when we started. Your fling with Amy ends tonight. Or else.
You wouldn't dare. Exposing both of us doesn't mean you'll win.
I know. But I'd rather beat you than win her.
Do it. I dare you.
Hey, Troy.
You're still socially challenged.
There she is. The girl of my dreams. And she's blocked me on all social media. That hurts. But seeing that just before she blocked me, she deleted all the pictures of a night out with Shayla, I can at least assume she blocked her too. Seems the stalemate worked. I guess it's all over now. Amy hates me. It sucks, but I suppose I deserved it for everything I did to her and Bryce. Maybe I did hate him more than I cared for her. I could never imagine myself happy if Amy wasn't part of the equation. And I gave up any chance I had with her the moment I sent that message. I should be in tears right now. So why does it feel like I've finally gotten the weight off my chest? It's the first time in a long time I don't feel so alone. Maybe I'm just in the eye of the storm. Loneliness will set in any time now. Or maybe I found something more valuable to me than love. I thought Amy was the cure to my loneliness. She's been my crush since we were kids, so how couldn't she be? But perhaps what I really needed was someone more like me. Someone who knew what it meant to play the game. Not a lover, an adversary. Maybe that's why I was obsessed with Bryce instead of Amy. Maybe I enjoy the obstacles more than the reward. The chase instead of the catch. Yeah, I've made up my mind. I think I prefer the adversary.